The most important part of your practice day is the warm-up session, the very first session of the day. This will help set us up for success throughout the rest of the day, regardless of if we have private practice, rehearsals, or a performance. It's going to help set us up to do all of those things better. It's much like an athlete who takes time to stretch their muscles and warm up gradually into their activity rather than just running right out to the court and sprinting up and down and shooting half-court shots. So with playing the trumpet, we want to take time to warm up gradually and take care of our embouchure. So a proper warm-up is going to accomplish four things. Number one, it's going to increase blood flow to the lips and carry away any lactic acid or swelling that maybe has accumulated through the night's rest and from the previous day of heavy practice. Number two, it's going to numb our lips. So if you think about a boxer and you've ever watched a boxing match, a lot of times before the match they will show the boxers in the training room and they'll be hitting a punching bag or maybe the trainer's hands. This is getting their hands and their arms and wrists ready for impact. And sometimes the trainer may even be hitting them around in the face a little bit to prepare their face for impact. Otherwise, if they walk out and land the first punch, they could break their wrist or their hand, or if their face and head is not ready for impact, they could get knocked out on the first punch. So we're going to numb our lips up a little bit just through playing and resting frequently. It's going to naturally get those lips ready for more playing throughout the day. Number three, a proper warm-up will enable us to function properly by easing into a variety of exercises. So it's like running slow and then running fast. This is going to help our lips gradually get ready for those higher notes or those fast lip slurs. And number four, a proper warm-up will engage our brain. If we just go in and do mindless activity, there's really not much of a translation when we get into playing our repertoire for the day or our fundamentals. So a proper warm-up should last around 20 to 30 minutes. It depends on the day and it depends on the individual. Some like to even go for an hour. That's up to you, but you just need to find what works best for you. But certainly not much less than 20 minutes will get you a good warm-up. Also, during that time, it's important to rest as much as you play, rather than just try to play for the straight 20 minutes. That's going to cause some inflammation in those lips and some swelling, and you basically won't be able to play for another couple hours. So rest as much as you play during the warm-up and through all of your practice sessions. Some characteristics that you want to include in your warm-up are breathing, ear training, mouthpiece buzzing, long tones, lip slurs, and articulation. You can sprinkle a few things in addition to that, and depending on the day, you may spend a little bit more time on one rather than the other. But it's important to keep all of those things in balance. Basically, you want to touch a little bit on different aspects of playing so that the time you spend practicing literature or in rehearsal, it's not the first time you've played that particular fundamental. Lastly, at the end of practice sessions, you do want to warm down a little bit too, and you may play some of the warm-up materials like long tones in the low register as a way to warm down and reduce, again, some of that inflammation that could occur in the lips, especially if you've been playing loud or in the high register. Then you want to play soft and in the low register as a warm down. If you go to my website, you can see there I have my warm-up that I prefer to use. It includes all of these different aspects, and it takes about 20 to 30 minutes to get through. Next, we'll talk about the daily routine, which includes more fundamentals that you want to include in your practice session before you begin practicing your repertoire. So be sure to check out the next video on daily routine.